Would you like to start streaming? I guess, sir, I would like to start streaming. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh crap, cause see, what it's gonna do is it's gonna start showing... See, I wish that what they would do is take all this stuff off. So that way I didn't have to do that early. And it's probably gonna show everything again. So I'm gonna... Crap, I'm probably gonna have to stop so that I can load into the map. And then turn all of that off, because what's going to happen is they don't have an actual save, but maybe they do. No, I'm not going to risk it because I'm on when streaming. So as I load in, all of a sudden the map shows every bit of intelligence out there. I'm going to have a problem. Okay. What about this here? Let me go back to Whisper and minimize that and minimize that. And switch to local all. That should be fine. That way my my Logi thing doesn't get too... So as you can see, I went and dug out something to cover my chat a little bit, and I think things have moved around, so I have to actually redesign that. So I'll probably spend some time doing that today, redesigning that stuff. I'm gonna have to stop the stream because I bet when I load into the map, it's going to show all the intelligence. I just turned, where is it? I just turned all of this stuff off, and I know as soon as I load into the map, it's going to load. So I'm going to have to stop the stream just to load into the map. I'm going over to Viper so that I can do some Logi. And I actually want to go to Stone Cradle, but Stone Cradle doesn't have a... I have to go to... I'm gonna have to go to the Precious Stone Cradle. I'm gonna have to. Viper is great, don't get me wrong, but I can't resist. Must go to Precious Stone Cradle. Alright, fine. Let's just go. Since nobody's watching right now, and I could probably load in and quickly change that map. That'd be fine. Quickly, change map. Quick. Turn all this intelligence, turn it all on. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's get things started. Oh shit. And of course, you know, you go into the town hall. Well, it's too late now, and I might as well go in there. It's just Stone Cradle Town Hall, so it's not too big of a deal. I wonder if I should run with a with this phone. It's just that it's super heavy and kind of stupid. I don't want to run with that. But I do need a phone. You know what, screw it. Oh my god, it's so slow too. Wow. I'm gonna need a wrench. We have a wrench. We do not. Oh, speaking of the devil. There we go. Alright. Oh, you wanna go? You want to go? You want to go? You want to go? That's right, pal. That's right. Keep your distance. You keep your distance, you. All right, let's see. Let's see. What's happening over here? All right. Why don't you go ahead and drop a few of them mats? There we go. Always here to help the team, baby. Alright, stay still, jerk. There you go. Well, I might as well just leave it out, because that's where the next truck's going to come in. There's no point in pulling it back in over here. Alright, so let's go get a vehicle and go get some work in. Wait a minute, how heavy am I? Yeah, I'm pretty heavy. We got anything in the pool? Oh boy, trusty bicycle. just the way I like it. I mean, these things are nice, but I prefer the regular truck. I mean, they hold lots of raw resources. It's just that I'm probably not going to be hauling anything back here. Probably not. So I like a regular truck. If I do haul things back here, I'm probably going to be making stuff to go into the town hall. And I do need to make some covers to cover the town hall, so who knows. Oh crap, there's nothing in here either, so can't actually make a truck. I wanted to make just a regular dune transport. Okay, let's I'm wondering if I should make a bus and do some runs. Well, first let's make sure that this bug is fixed, because last night the damn bug happened where you couldn't get into the refinery, and I got pissed off at that. Oh look, I still got some mats in there, sweet. Okay. That's all the mats I had in there? Wow, that sucks. Okay. I don't want to take them as crates. And I don't exactly, well, you know, screw it, just take all 300, it'll be fine. And grab a thing of fuel too, why don't you? Why don't you? You know what, why not take that out of there? There's no point in just leaving that in there. There you go. Well, let's go build us a truck. What's happening, buddy? Why are you just leaving your truck right there?
I'm getting my other truck, hold on.
Oh, okay. I think somebody stole your other truck.
Oh, fuck.
Did you have a regular transport or something around here?
Yeah. Hold on, this might be it. No, that's not it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I probably should move OBS, because OBS is blocking the chat, just in case somebody says something. You wanna rob? Alright. So basically when we're building a truck, let's just go ahead and set up our auto build right there. Oh, had the notifications on? Sweet. What's happening, man? What map are you on anyway? You on the front? Or you're probably not playing right now? What I'll probably do is stop streaming later on, and we can probably get some missions in later on like last time. It turned out to be a pretty good video last time. Can't stream that kind of thing though. I don't like to put all that detail out there. Plus anything we record today, probably even if I edit it tonight, I'm gonna hold on to it for about a week or so. I like to let the information become old so it can't be used against us, and then I upload it. Whoops. Normally when I'm doing streaming though, it's just regular Logi grind. What the heck? Why is Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like that sometimes, you know. Alright, so let's lock this puppy. Put some tree mats in the back there. Grab this. Oh, wait. Oh, what the? Quick. I just want to get out of this guy's way. Oh. Alright. Because I'm super helpful, what I'm going to do is responsibly park my truck. I keep forgetting that they changed the physics. I don't know how. Just on here playing. I don't know, I guess years of not having it, and then all of a sudden you jump into a truck and it's like, oh, that's right, it does fishtailing and all of that now. Wait, whoa. Did I fuel the fuel truck just now? Okay. There we go. And I'm out of diesel. Very good. So let's take this and help these guys build their trucks. All right. That's right. Yeah, I figured it's time to come in here and get some more grinding. I was grinding last night, but I think I was having some internet troubles. Can anybody tell me how the stream looks now? Does it look okay? Is it really, is it terrible, glitchy, any of that kind of stuff? I was trying to stream, what was that stream last night? 7 Days to Die? And turns out it was my mouse that was really glitchy like that. For some reason, my little Ergo mouse, when it's not plugged in, I guess it catches a little bit of lag or something. And as I was just moving the mouse around on the screen like this, it would teleport like you. I don't know if you guys were able to notice it, but oh, it looks great. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, last thing I want to do is be here streaming for a long time and people's eyes are hurting because I got the blurriest stream in the world. But yeah, I was trying to do 7 Days to Die. I was trying to games that I don't actually want to record and put on the channel. I figured why not just stream them? You know, it'd be a little bit easier for me. I don't have to do the editing, and it could be fun if anybody enjoys it. And I was also thinking about starting a Minecraft server. The only thing is, I don't know how often I'll actually be able to play on it. Holy sh! I didn't realize this thing took, well, I guess that's not much more than the standard transport. I didn't want to use this one because it doesn't have any additional space in it. And I guess the only difference is it'll take a few more bullets before going down. That's great if you're making a run to the front. It's good if you're making a run to the front. Whatever. I won't be making any runs to the front right now anyways. Not while streaming. I make it a habit not to go anywhere near the front or venture too far out while streaming. I like to stay in one area and just, you know, pretty much grind, talk to people, you know, interact with people, answer questions, things like that, but not really reveal any of what we have going on. Even though when I did start this session here, I really have to get some scenes going for the maps and stuff. I'm terrible. I don't have any scenes going. I thought I made some, but apparently I didn't. Or I do. I think I do have one on, right? Yeah, I do have that one where the chat thing is down there on the bottom right. Yeah. I clicked away from the screen just now just to come check OBS to see if that was still there, which I didn't have to do because yeah. Didn't have to. Why did? Yeah, I'll just keep that there just in case we have to make any boxes. All right, so let's go on a map real quickly. I have to clear my throat. It's a little rough. How do I mute really quickly? All right, so I hope that successfully muted when I press the button there. Back really quickly. Did that mute when I pressed that? Oh yeah, I think it did mute it. Sweet. Okay. I want to be clearing my throat super loud into the mic. And I turned my volume up on my mic because I can't talk loud. Right now baby girl's asleep and I don't want to be in here talking. It's like every time she hears my voice she's like, "Daddy," and she's up and she's awake, and then now I can't play because she's up. So I have to talk really low, and I'm not very good at whispering, by the way. When I think that I'm whispering, people from like a mile away can hear me. So, yeah. I kind of got that problem in life. I may have to actually grab a cough drop. I woke up this morning and my throat was a little rough. Makes me a little nervous. And I gotta tell you though, grinding with the, I've set up 3 storage crate systems in the salvage site. You'll probably, oh okay. Is it this side over here that you set them up? Yep, look at that crazy. Yeah. Da 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 da. What's this guy got going on over here? You get out of that crane, you.
What?
Oh, you want me to come in there?
I mean, there is no need to. Look, it goes for itself.
There you go. Oh, he's a mage. He's a mage.
Ah, yeah, fuck it, that's a lot.
Absurd.
Oh crap, my inventory full already. Whoa, wait a minute, why do I have all this junk in my... Let me go ahead and drop some of this stuff in my thing over here. I didn't realize I had that much stuff in my... I'm gonna keep the hammer. Actually, I'm gonna put the hammer in there too. There's no need to keep the hammer right now. Alright, so that's loaded. Let's just go ahead and dump this stuff in here while we're here. I used to have scripts in place that would automatically empty my inventory, but they keep changing the UI. So, oh my god! Somebody take this
So
man's...
you unpackage that.
What? Unpackage? Are you packaging them?
Yeah. You need to unpackage them before you can fill them. So you just drive into them.
Oh. Oh then, let's go ahead and rob him blind while he's working hard. And pretend like we were doing work. Oh, look at that. You got the good stuff over there.
I'm gonna get that script back.
Yeah. He's trying not to let me get in there. Ah! Time for me to lurk over here and pounce on him when he's not looking.
The harvester is a fickle beast.
Observing the harvester in her natural habitat. She eats scrap nodes. Sneaking up on the harvester, a man with a sledgehammer, trying to catch it unaware.
He's...
It's startled. I think you startled it.
Yeah.
Just crouch low and stay still, it can't see you.
Oh.
Shit, like it can see you.
He's learning. I was snatching some salvage out of there. Alright, pack it up, boys. She's done. Now, what do we got over here? That's the same thing, right? Yep. Alright, yeah, both of those are done. I think what we should do is bring a few more of these crates out here, so that way we can just keep loading these up. I'm gonna go get a flatbed and bring some more of those out there. Daylight robbery.
Yeah. I mean, especially when we unlock harvesters soon.
Yeah, that definitely.
We're only like 2-3 techs maybe away.
Wait, I'm driving.
I wonder, is there more flatbeds over there though? Let's go check. There might be some more flatbeds over there. I'm gonna probably need some of this stuff here. I'm gonna need some of this so I can... Oh crap! I didn't realize that was already packaged. Let's just package that right back up. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Okay, run over here and snatch some stuff. There we go. So what I'm about to do is go over here and grab a flatbed, and I'm gonna bring some more of these crates out here because these are great to have out here rather than building the chests. And I want to let some of this stuff refine so I can have it to build crates rather than having to pull BMAT out of the thing over here. Oh, look, he's got one over there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and submit all into there. And I'm wondering, has flatbeds changed the recipe for building them? Like, they can still be built. Let me go check. Let me just go park this over here. They might have a flatbed over here by now. With my excellent driving. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop out of here and grab all our junk. Unlock that truck. I can let anybody just, you know what? Keep it locked until I get a flatbed. Oh yeah, harvesters are far better to use than sledgies. The only negative to a harver really is that it's a multi-person kind of thing. Like, harvesters work better when you have somebody there with you to kind of, you know, take the stuff away, because they gather so fast compared to sledgies. Like, you'll fill up that harvester so quick, and if you have enough crates there and somebody taking them away, oh man, it works wonderful. Oh crap, I need a refine for this. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't have any of that. Okay. Yeah, so if you have a harvester there, you're gonna need like flatbeds and people coming to take the stuff away quickly. Otherwise, you're gonna have to drive the harvester back and forth, or have a truck there yourself when you're jumping out of the harvester then into a truck. Then, you know, you gotta put the use the crane to empty the thing empty the resource container onto the flatbed. You know, you're doing a whole bunch of steps yourself versus somebody there with you to do it. Oh. You know if any more flatbeds are lying around? Did you manage to find a flatbed lying around anywhere?
I heard that there are some at G9.
G9? Okay, thank you. Let's check out G9. Let's see what we have here.
Just a rumor though. I mean, someone told me.
I don't see anything on the map over there. But then again, we don't have any tower over there either. And my intelligence is all crap. I can't turn it on. I thought though, oh. Well, ooh. I don't know if that's in the code, and I don't know anyone who has done testing on harvesters to spawn iron or aluminum. Maybe there is a less chance because of how fast they gather, but like I said, I don't know anyone who's actually done any testing. Back in the day, we used to do testing before harvesters came around, of course. Pardon me. To check rather sledgehammers versus hammers when it came to gathering tech, back when tech used to be a thing. And we used to do that, but with the harvester, you would have to go into a full field and have no one there to like interfere with the results. And then of course you gotta pretty much drain that field with the harvester, measure the amount of what do you call it, not salvage, aluminum versus the amount of salvage from that particular field, then go to another field and, you know, run that test a few times, just wiping the field. And then I'm just dropping that bandage off because I didn't want it in the truck. And yeah, let's just build some containers then. Since I don't have a flatbed, it's fine. But you know what, we can go over to G9 really quickly. A while ago, and I couldn't because I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna run somebody over trying to read and drive, so I'm gonna park and then read that. Last thing I want to do is just kill a guy out here. All right, right over here looks good, I guess. Let me just park right over here. Oh, you don't speak much English? Well, you know what? The game isn't difficult to learn. I've got a number of videos that can help you learn to play the game. And if you want to ask some questions here, I mean, feel free, just ask some questions. A lot of how I learned to play the game was simply getting in there and playing. And fortunately for me, I didn't run into like the heavy toxic crap. I didn't run into the heavy toxic community like day one or whatever. In fact, the most toxic players I ran into were just along the front lines area, and some of them were just doing over the top stuff, like just running around screaming the N-word and things like that. So it was, if you've been playing video games as long as I have, especially games like Call of Duty, what the hell is this shit scattered every... I'm trying to find a way to get over here to this resource node because I want to look and see if there's a flatbed in there somewhere. And oh my god, you know what, let's just go on foot because this is terrible. Yeah, I got a little distracted. Yeah, if you've been playing video games as long as I have, like back in the day playing Call of Duty and things like that, those used to be some of the most toxic environments I have ever been on. He did say G9, right? Am I on G9? Oh, I'm not even in G9. But around here, why would there be flatbeds over here? I don't know. I'll have to go check it out. I should have got some binos and make it a little easier to come explore these areas. But yeah, the toxic community things, I've been exposed to it for so long that it's not bothersome as much, especially back in the day with the Call of Duty gang. I think the N-word was used like every other word. Okay, let's see here. Let's check that out. Do a quick show there. Yeah. It's disgusting over here, man. I wonder why they hid that. Probably, I don't know. But oh my god. Now see, while you guys are listening, when you're building defenses, less is more, and you're actually supposed to have structure. Now, building in a manner that, like say for instance, if you're building to stop the enemy from ever driving a vehicle through that area, you're doing it wrong. In the sense of you're just trying to clutter the area with so much stuff. An enemy vehicle will never drive through there. You're spending so much resources doing that not only is the enemy not going to come through there right away, like right now, a couple of howitzer rounds is going to hit most of this and destroy it. So you're pretty much wasting resources by putting them so close together in the first place. Two, who's going to maintain this shit? It's all going to decay. Like, look at it. All of it's decaying now, so it's pretty much going down the drain. You're just pouring away resources. Like, all of this is just going to go to waste in a couple hours. No one is going to come out here and actually maintain all of this. Like, if it was properly placed and something that someone could actually maintain, then it'd be okay. You can come out here with a truck and some B-mats and start repairing some of this, and you know, it'll be beneficial. But when you're just slamming it down, just, you know, rapidly throwing stuff around, you're wasting resources, man. Not only that, anything that makes it difficult for us to move around hurts us. You're not looking at just the enemy not being able to move around that area. You also need to think about, can your team also move around? I'm going to repair this though, because I do like having the watchtower in the area. You also need to make sure that your team, I like the 4 to 5 day old. Yeah, it is. Oh, I missed a couple of things here. Give them the supplies they need when they don't have them. Well, easy. You communicate with your front line through the text chat. And normally, I guess if you haven't played for a long time and you don't speak much English, I guess that would be a bit of a they made a fortress. Yeah, they did. It's a terrible, terrible fortress. If you want to communicate with your front line and you don't speak much English, you know, it's going to be a little bit difficult with that, but I'm pretty sure just asking things like what supplies do they need is a very simple, easy one. And I can't show you a technique that I use here on stream. Let me clear my throat really quickly. I can feel it getting a little rough again. All right. I'm hoping I unmuted my mic or mute. Let me check really quick. Oh yeah, I unmuted quick. I have a technique that I use where basically you just hop on your map. You go over to the location. I'm not gonna hover over anything here because again I'm streaming. I can't really. Actually, I can hover over this, right? No, I'm not even gonna do it. But either way, you hover over that building that you wanna bring supplies to. So say you're going to the front line. You're back here in the back line. You're gathering supplies. You don't speak much English, so it's kind of hard to figure out what you can bring to your friendlies down there. One of the things you can do is just take your mouse, go down to that area, hover over the town hall down there at the front line where they're fighting, and just check for the stuff that they don't have. And think about the essentials first, like, do they have enough shirts? You know, the soldier supplies. You look at the number of shirts and you got to think about it. If it's a lot of players down there fighting and dying, you definitely want to make sure they keep a few hundred additional shirts. One other thing that you want to be able to look for as well is your team advancing? Meaning, say for instance, if they got like 300 shirts in the current town hall, but they're advancing, they're actually pushing the enemy back. So they're going to be building a new fob just ahead of the town hall, so that way they can keep advancing. Well, you don't want to continuously deliver all the shirts to the current fob. You want to have them ready to deliver to the new fob, so that way once they get it built, they'll have shirts to spawn at the new fob. So it's small things like that you want to be able to look out for. And I wish I could actually show you here, but you know, streaming, I'll hear about it, you know, so I can't show you all that kind of stuff here. It makes it limited for me to give you the advice that I really, really want to give you. What I could do is record it, but then even after I record it, I have to sit on the video for about a week, you know, let the intel that I'm revealing on the video become old to where it can't be used against us, and then upload it for you to see. So that's kind of the difficulty with that as well. Yeah, but small things like that, just going in, hovering the mouse over the fob or the town hall where people, I'm about to check this and see how badly damaged this is as well. Where's my okay, trusty hammer right there. Let's just check. What am I doing? I am screwing up. Yeah, check and see what kind of supplies they have in there, and that'll help you learn what to bring without really needing to communicate with everyone down there. Now, when you say you don't speak much English, is this a do you have a limited understanding of English as well, or is it just that you're communicating with other English speakers that's a bit rough? I really want to build a flatbed, but if I can't build a flatbed, I'm just going to build some crates. Because I'm not about to go repair all of that crap down there. It is a bit much. Oh wait, is he putting... It looks like he just put a bunch of components in there, so I can build a flatbed if he did. But it'll take forever for that stuff to come through, so let's just go ahead and go build some crates over here. I don't want to build too much And look, we already got one right there that, without the flatbed, it will be kind of useless to continuously build crates, though. So I. Oh well, yeah. Trains sound great to be able to move tons of supplies. Now, here's the things, though. I think the maps would definitely need a large redesign to support trains. I asked to bring howitzer shells, but it didn't have any. Well, Howie shells are going to be one of those things that I want to see what's in this crate real quick, because some people might let me just check this. Dropped items. Oh, just one B. Well, there's one BMAT that ain't going to waste on my watch. Howitzer shells are one of those things the frontline guys always cry for. We need more shells. You know, always. You as a logic guy, you got to kind of think about what everybody else needs. Building material is always useful as well, because you're going to have engineers down there engineering defenses, right? Think about it. As you're advancing on the battlefield, I'm about to steal this flatbed. I'm about to steal it right from this guy. Quickly, quickly, steal the flatbed. Steal it. Oh my god. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, you gotta think about all the stuff that you need on the front line. That, oh wow, did they clean this out? They have. This is totally empty. All the stuff that they would need to advance, you know, sandbags, barbed wire that they're gonna be building. I hate to say it, but trenches, you know, from time to time they'll be building trenches, bunkers, things of that, like that. Engineers need supplies, so they're gonna need BMATs. Bringing down a few loads, a few runs of BMATs, not too much though. The key with BMATs is you want to make sure they got a few hundred, not a few thousand. And the reason I say that is because when they got a few thousand, you have people who do things for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? They just do idiot things, like they'll build what do you call them, pillboxes, and then put foxholes right in front of the pillboxes, and then put sandbags right in front of the foxholes, and you know, you just have this sloppy mess everywhere. And you know why they did it? Because why not? There's plenty of BMATs around. You know, there's tons of them. Logi just keeps them coming forever. So you kind of have to let people realize, like, hey, this stuff's limited. We don't have tons for you to just piss away. I guess I can go repair some stuff. I got really nothing else to do. So when you're looking at stuff, you gotta use your judgment. And I know that you want to help your team. I know that you want to feel like you're doing things that make them happy about what you're doing. A lot of it's going to be your judgment after a while. When you're new, obviously, you know, it's kind of hard to really judge what you want to do. But just look at this crap that's all around here. If this was the front line, I would not bring a single BMAT out here after seeing this. Like, if this was the front line and I was making a drop and I came right here and see all of this, and think about it. I know, like, if you see my video, I think it was called The Light of Darkness, where press F for Stone Cradle. Listen, I want to protect Stone Cradle like the next guy. But damn, is there not a limit to this shit? You get what I mean, stop and think about it. Is there not a limit? Do you not at some point realize, hey, we're using far too many supplies for this, right? Who's gonna maintain it? That's the key when building this stuff. Somebody has to maintain it. And remember, this is not the front line we're on over here. This is the back line. So you don't want to let it despawn. You build what you can actually manage back here. You don't, the front line would be different because you're eventually going to push past it. So there's not so much a need to maintain all of what gets built back up there. But yeah, Stone Cradle, it is home. It's definitely my home. I fell in love with Stone Cradle, and we need to pressure the devs to stop ripping our home apart because they took away our storage unit out here. I wish I can turn my intelligence on. I want to turn it on so I can see where all the other stuff is placed around here, but I'm just gonna drive up to the base up here really quickly. Here we go. Yeah, those pesky devs keep tearing apart my precious Stone Cradle. I like it here over Viper, but Viper is the better Logi hub because it has everything. I think it even has well, no, I think Stone Cradle also has multiple refineries, right? No, it doesn't. And we also don't have the mass production thing here. Well, no, we do have multiple factories. Yeah, we have multiple factories, but we don't have the mass production thing. So Viper is the better. Yeah, Stone Cradle is actually meant for that, and I think that's why they took away. Why is everyone saying that there's a Kali bias? All right. If you're on Reddit and you keep, or even the Foxhole official Discord, and you hear anybody talk about a bias, trust me, they've been saying that kind of stuff for years. Warden bias, the devs are warden bias. Next thing you know, when the Collies win, the devs are Collie biased. You know, that no matter what happens, they're gonna accuse the devs of being biased. I'm telling you right now, no matter what the devs do, they're gonna be the bad guys. No matter what happens in the game, they blame the devs for it. You can find a guy cheating, the devs will be responsible for him cheating. They enabled him to cheat in some crazy, you know, wacky scheme that some idiot dreamed up out there. And it's, you can't go around just blaming other people for one person's behavior, right? At some point, you got to understand, look, the Collies, they just had a better game plan than the Wardens did that war. And the Wardens may win the next war. Does that mean that all of a sudden the developers became biased against the Wardens right after that? No, it's just, you know, this is managed by players. When you have players doing a bunch of crap like this back here, just spamming down shit everywhere, this is just resources that isn't going to make its way to the front. And nobody's going to come back here and repair all of this, right? Well, some of this is actually well placed back here, though. Some of this is, I'm going to actually repair some of this over here because I like how spread out it is. And yeah, some of this is nice. I'm going to actually go ahead and repair some of this because I think somebody actually took the time. And here's one of the things I want to point out right here. Notice how this is a nice gap from the road. You see that? That means if soldiers were running to the front line and they would come charging through here just like this, like I'm doing right now, notice how they don't have to run in the road and get ran over by trucks. They can actually run on the side of the road while the trucks occupy the actual road. So this is built really well. Not to mention, this can actually still shoot all the way across the road. Like this has, I wish I had my binos on me. If I had binos, I could show you. But this actually has like a 23 to 24 meter reach, so it can shoot all the way across the road over there. You don't have to have it built directly on the road for it to cover the road. So, you know, small things like that, you know, that bit of knowledge helps you. I think that's my job for today, though. I'm going to actually maintain some of these builds out here because some of this was actually placed well. How is they have a thing that can show you who built this, right? I'm trying to hit it. I thought that, was it Alt? What the, oh, there we go. No, it's not Alt. There's a key combination. Was it R? F. There we go, F. Oh, it doesn't, oh, there we go. Oh, so Boom. That's his name, Boom. It's Boom, but with all this stuff. He's the one that built this. Okay. So I'm guessing he built all of this? Okay. So I'm gonna go back and check who built some of that other stuff. All right, now turn all of that off now. We don't want that on forever. I'm glad they added that. So now we can congratulate Boom for some of this. Now, if he built all that other crap back there too, let's ask him not to do that. Let's maintain some of this here. This one down here, it's a bit close to that one, but let's see. Oh, there's a truck down here. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Take a quick peek in here. This is why all good Logi carries a wrench. Gotta have a wrench. They had a sign up over here? I probably went right by it. Oh, nothing in it. Alright, so... Oh, I can't enter right now. I need my binos. I hate having such a limited view. No matter. Honestly, here's the thing that I want people to gather about the factions. I want to make sure that I say this correctly because I don't want it to sound like I'm biased about any of who, you know, whatever team you choose to play. The team I like the best is the one where people actually function as a team, where people actually want to work together, they want to learn, they want to, you know, advance the war. The team where there's more of the, you know, where the specialized, highly trained clan unit that does everything militaristic and, you know, you can't have fun because it's not as efficient as we could possibly do. I'm not in for all of that. That's why I'm not a part of a clan. That's kind of why I do a lot of single play, and I'll play with friends. I'll do a lot of role play as well, just to bring more fun to the game. Like a lot of role play that I used to do back on the Collie side. Oh my God, we had tons of fun. I talked about some of that in the live stream before, about me going around looking for John Cena, trying to fight him. There was also the MP thing that we did. Me and my friend Shadow Leader, we did some role play with him back then as well, where we at the start of a war, right? I remember this. At the start of a war, back then when we had the single maps, Logi would be in the greatest rush to get started, right? Like everybody would spawn into the war when it first started. You'd run to the town hall, withdraw some B-mats, get some fuel, quickly try to go build the truck and get your Logi game up off the floor quickly so you can run down to the field, the scrap field, grab some scrap, refine it, and deliver the B-mats directly to the vehicle factory so that more Logi can get up off the ground as fast as possible. Now, one of the things that was happening is as more and more trucks in the early game were being mass produced like that, all of a sudden you'd have like 5 or 6 trucks at the Logi fields, right? And oh, the clan built the trenches. Oh, okay, that's probably there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can probably. I don't like how close these are together. Like, I think that this could have been a little bit further, but I'll build it up a little bit. I'm not gonna fully repair it. I'll just give it a little tap here. But hell, now I'm a little sidetracked now. The Logi game, we're working to get our Logi game off the ground. When we were piled up at the scrap field, there would be other guys coming there, you know, trying to get scrap as well. And we would be there pretty much fist fighting with the other guys that were coming in, you know, friendlies. They would come in and be like, hey, is this field about to respawn? And we'd be like, go away, pal, go get your own field. This is our field, you know, just role playing. We weren't being aggressive in a nasty way. And the guy would be like, hey, there's enough for all of us to share here. And this is back when we had unlimited resources, so it just constantly respawned. I think the respawn timer back then was 1 minute and 29 seconds or something like that. And you would, no, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. 3 minutes and 20 seconds for scrap. And you would have your field replenished. But yeah, they would show up and come try to get some of the scrap as well, and we would be out there fist fighting with these guys, telling telling them, hey, we're trying to hurry up and get this field cleared and do our own little Logi thing. You go find yourself another field, meaning we didn't want to drive too far away from where the base was, and we just wanted to grab this field because it was close. But it was all in good fun. We were all just playing the game, having fun, commend each other, and share the resources. It was just, the game had so many elements to it. On the Collie side with role play, I really enjoyed the role play down there. When I came over to the Warden side, there wasn't as much role play here, but what I can tell you is the teamwork as far as logistics, like how efficient the logistics work here in moving resources from map to map, felt much better. Now, we had a group on the Collie side known as Super Logi. They were very, very good, but I gotta tell you, it felt to me, because again, it's not like I can experience every single clan, every single player in the game, so I can only tell you what I experienced. It felt to me like the Super Logi guys were the only ones that were really taking Logi serious over there. And even though I was having fun doing a bit of role playing and doing Logi and things like that, I just don't think there was enough people really trying to win the war back then. More people were just playing to have fun, and it hurt. So back then, a lot of people used to constantly complain that the devs were biased, their warden biased, blah, 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 blah. And another thing that I'm guilty of, I'm very guilty of this. I used to accuse wardens of grenade spam all the time. And you know what happened? I switched to the wardens. One of the guys commented in the video, he's like, I've been playing wardens for over 2,500 hours, and I can tell you, the collies do the exact same thing. And I'm like, you lying punk warden, you, how dare you say that about the collies? I'm going to show you differently. I switched over to the wardens, and boy, oh my god, the grenade spam was pretty much, if not equal, worse in certain areas. Like, I swear to you. So I went back and I sent that guy a message. I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. It's kind of bad. But the grenade spam back then, I'm glad that they made it to where grenades don't stack in the utility slot like before. Because, oh my god, it was just, nothing hurts more than when you have a really cheap tactic like grenade spam. I don't care which team you're on, it hurts. What's your opinion about the retarded trench war? And do you think the trench system should be changed? Why do they hide that? Maybe there's a setting or something that hides certain comments on here that I haven't seen. I'm currently clicked away from the game trying to figure out why is YouTube hiding comments. Setting. I thought I saw something that was like hold comment for review, but I don't see a setting for that yet. I'll look for that later. Let me get back to the game right now. The trench, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I like to look at it from a developing standpoint and a player standpoint to better understand the equipment or the things put into the game for us to enjoy. I was gonna replenish this one, but you see how close it is to that one. I don't think there's a need to really rebuild that one. This one's in a good spot where it can cover that area right there. Yeah, because unless like say for instance, if the collies came and used the rocks, these should be able to cover this area. I can repair that one, but not this one right here. I don't think I'll repair that one. Actually, I'll give it a little bit. I'll give it a little bit. Why not? How bad is it though? Yeah, I'll give it a little bit. I just wanted to go like regular green, and then I'm not going to give it any further. As far as the trenches, from a developer standpoint, it is a tool that can be used, and it is an interesting tool because it gives you cover through depth, right? It gives you the ability to duck down and have cover and actually move. You can still move through a trench and either gain field or just, you know, shift resources around, not field, ground, or shift resources around along a front line, you know, take injured soldiers away or whatever whenever they put that feature in. I think, can you drag injured soldiers now? I don't think you can drag them now. I remember they were supposed to be putting them into the game. But I'm looking at the chat here. I'm gonna get to those questions in just a second. Let me just finish answering this one. But players, our ability to use these things to our fullest potential is what hurts us. We experiment with placing trenches down and things like that. Like you see that mess back there that I drove past earlier along the resource fields. My guess is that's a player experimenting, trying to develop a ultimate base or something, right? You know, and I guess what they don't really realize is it's all going to despawn. It's all going to decay. It's not going to be any good if nobody's there managing it. Not to mention, okay, yeah, I might be parked a little too close to the road. Not to mention, when you're on the battlefield, right? Say for instance, if this was the front line, the key is not to just be stationed in one space forever. You still have to move forward. If you're not going forward, you're going backward in a war. That's the way that works. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes when you're at a bridge fight, you have to think your way out of it, and that's why in that last video I kind of showed, you know, hey, this is how you get around it. You don't just sit here and fight on the bridge all day long. You send a group of guys around, you know, like me, Crazy, all of those guys. We went around. We didn't just sit there and just, you know, constantly spam guns at each other, blowing up stuff with howitzers and tossing resources into thin air. No, we actually took a few resources, went around, caused enough of a distraction behind enemy lines so when the enemies pulled away from the bridge to stop us, our guys at the bridge can then move forward. And it didn't take much to do that. You know, it's just technique. It's just a little tactic. The trench behavior that we have right now with people just spamming them down. Why am I driving in the grass? The trench behavior with people just spamming them down, I think it's a lot more new players doing that than veterans. And if we could just get people to realize, okay, what are you accomplishing with the trench? Like, what are you actually going to get out of having this trench right here, right? Let's just stop right here and I don't want to fall in there. I don't want my truck to, I'm just going to kind of put it to the side right here. Okay. Now, what are you accomplishing with this? Exactly what will this do for your team? Aside from how many mats you think it took to build all of this? Like, seriously, how much man hours, how much materials built all of this? What's the return on this investment? What do you get? You see, what comes back to the team because you've done this? If we can get more people to kind of think about that. Let's see here. Who actually built this anyways? Oh, God. So Gas came back here and did this, huh? I mean, really, just ask. Now, here's another thing. Was there some sort of massive war back here? I'm trying to think, like, did tanks get dropped off on the shore and we were just in all-out war back here or something? I'm willing to guess no, because I've been playing pretty much a few nights this week, just jumping on doing some grind, and it's been quiet back here. So, stop and think about it. for all the man hours and materials to build all this, and then stop and look at it. Look at how they just dump a crane out here and just leave it. This is a resource that can be used elsewhere, but guess where it is right now? Hold on. Can I oh, what am I doing? Why is it there we go. Oh, I have to press E. Do I have to actually bring that in manually? I thought you can just press E and pick the bad boy up. Or is it R? Crap. I can't remember what the, is it Z? No, it's not Z. I thought it was E to excuse me. So it's not E? What the heck? There we go, it's F. It's F. Okay. Yeah, so after they got through spending, let's just give an estimate of the cost of all of this crap. Let's say 10,000 BMAX or something, right? Yeah, I think press F for young for not being able to press F and move the damn crane. Oh crap. Not gonna make that turn. So let's say 10,000 BMAX, which I'm pretty sure is way more than that. But I'm just going to give that number out because it's a solid number that we can use. They invested 10,000 BMAX for this. What does the team get because of that? Did we hold off an enemy attack, like an enemy assault or something? That so therefore we bought ourselves a few more days of security or something? Did we take a new resource field from the enemy when we invested this 10,000 BMAX? You know, did we gain a new resource field that we can actually continuously mine that brings in more BMAX as a result of this investment? No, we just spent 10,000 BMAX and all those man hours, and nobody is going to go back there and maintain all of that crap, right? I'm the only one that was back there even bothering to repair some of it. And look at the effort that has to go into cleaning up their mess. I gotta leave my truck, go run and bring this crane back over here, because there's no point in just leaving it at the water's edge like that. I might as well get some some binos, because crap. I'm just gonna leave it right over here, because there's no point in leaving it at the water. This is also something I like to do at the front lines. Go get trucks that are just left at the front lines. You'll have people who don't want to wait in the queue and spawn in on the front, so they'll spawn in the back, grab a Logi truck from out here in the pool, and then go drive up to the front and leave it. And then that creates clutter on the front. Not to mention, you got the server is processing all of those vehicles and players, and it's all just being abandoned. So Logi doesn't have vehicles in the back when they need it. And you know, the front line has a ton of vehicles that have to be moved out of the way whenever new Logi comes in. So it's a pain in the ass when they do that. But if you had a guy like me that can go run down there, grab a few trucks and bring them back up here, which I might do, it's streaming is where I have the biggest problem doing that. I know if I've submitted this before as a suggestion. I don't know if the devs got around to it or not, but whenever you load into different maps, this always it goes back to default where all of this stuff's going to be on. So then when I spawn into the new map down there at the front, I'm going to have to turn all this off again, and it's going to constantly be revealing information I don't want the whole world to be seeing. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of don't want to do that just because I'm streaming. All right, let's get caught up on the chat here. French system. Love your guide videos. Taught me how to play the game. Glad you had a chance. Oh yeah. Well, Cash Money, I thank you for. Wait a minute. Wait, why does it say message retracted? Did Cash Money take the message back or something? Did you delete your own message, or did something happen? I don't know what happened there, Cash Money. I see that you have a message that says message retracted. I'm glad you like the videos. They're made to help. I'm glad to hear that people watch the videos and that they actually receive, you know, help, that they can now play the game with more information. That's the purpose of them. And you know, hearing more and more people that are satisfied with the videos, even if it's just entertainment, I think that's a great thing as well. This one here isn't so bad. I want to repair that one. And this one on the corner here. But God, look at all of this. Why? Seriously, here's the thing I want you guys to keep in mind. Hello, Silence. And, oh, there's the Ola down there. I don't know how to say your name. Maestro? Is it Maestro? Yeah. Maestro Egan? I don't know if that's is that a Spanish name, Italian or something? I don't know. No, I'm not gonna repair that one. Here's the thing I want you guys to think about when you're let me go get some binos, because that way I can show you some measurements here. Because with this pistol, it'll you know, you can get a line, but you don't get an actual unit of measurement so that way it'll make more sense when I use binos and I talk about this stuff. So I'm gonna go get some binos and come back over here and show you a thing or two. Yeehaw. We might actually have to make some binos because I don't crack. How you doing? I love the bicycle. It's such a dorky little thing. So yeah, when you're putting down the foxholes, understand that they have about a 20-something. Crap, we don't have any binos. I figured. All right, so we'll manufacture some binos, and I'll still just until I get them, I'll just show you what I can. Let's go right here and see if we can just go over tools. Bada bing. I want to keep a few mats on me, that way I don't have to. I'll just make one. It'll be fine. That's 40-something seconds, so that's not too long. Let's go back over here really quickly. Like, okay, here we go. Here's a little something. All right, so foxholes are omnidirectional. They can shoot in a full 360 range around them. About 2 foxholes and upgraded them to gun nests in this area would do the job here. One, I would say, put like right here on this corner, right around here, and then another one right over here, and that's it. And you'd have been good to go. You'd have been able to cover this entire area. Hell, you could have just put one right here and it'll also do the pretty good job. I like to have 2 so they can cover each other. If you put one and they smoke it and then build up some sandbags in front of it, you know, those are techniques that you can use on the front. You just smoke it, throw something in front of it, and then it won't be able to shoot you. Then you can just HE it down. So you put 2 there just so they can cover each other in case that technique were to be used. It would cover this area and you don't have to spin so many foxholes all over the area. Not only that, again, I constantly have to bring back to you who's going to actually repair all of this. So it's going to just, oh, that's right. The gun nests have been taken out. Oh, because I'm trying to think, what was the, it wasn't the AI. I'm trying to think of what, I think it was the whole AI battle thing that they were arguing, saying that they were too OP or whatever. I like gun nests. Oh crap. I like the gun nests. They were good. Now, of course, when you introduce the spam, the same level as this right here, just kind of dumping them everywhere, yeah, gun nests would suck. They would suck a lot because you couldn't. Ooh, I almost ran that guy over. You couldn't go anywhere, like you couldn't move anywhere because gun nests were just spammed everywhere. All right, let's move this over here. and submit that. And I knew it was gonna do. See, never mind. It's fine. What I really need to do is get a what do you call that thing for OBS? A scene to cover this up, where that way I don't end up showing all of it. But it's fine. Even when you try to limit how much you're showing, it'll still show something. Let's pull this out. I probably don't even need a pistol. I still like to keep it just in case we get attacked, but you know, I'll just keep it just in case. Didn't hurt. Alright, so unless this has changed, which I doubt it has, a Foxhole has a effective range where it'll actually begin to shoot at you about 24 meters. So you can get up to about 24 meters on the Foxhole before it'll shoot at you. So stay 25 meters away and you're good to go. So now let's stop and think about it. If you built this Foxhole right here, let's check about 24 meters over. It can reach roughly about right here. Any enemy comes running about, it can reach here. Now, it won't, I think it will continue to engage the enemy up to the 24 meter, but it will not begin the engage until they move up to, I think, 22 to 21 meters toward the Foxhole. Then it'll begin to shoot at them, and then it'll continue to shoot at them when they go up to 24 meters away. So as they run away from the Foxhole up to 24 meters, it'll continue to shoot at them. So 24 meters is basically the range you want to have there. Now, let's stop and look at the distance between these here. You see what I'm saying? When you're just looking at this. Now, let's also look at, oh, crap. What was the effective range of a howitzer blast? I think a howitzer blast hits about, what was it? Is it 50? No, it ain't 15 meters. That's way too much. I think it might be like 10 to 12 meters or something like that. A howitzer blast will hit. So like if you shot a howitzer right in the middle here, or just right there actually, I think all of these will take damage from the howitzer round. I think everything here will take a damage. So basically one howitzer blast right in the middle kills all 4 of these. You get what I'm saying? So what was the point in building all 4 of them when you can spend one howitzer shell, clear all that out, and it's done for? Not to mention, I don't know if they changed the way smoke works with the you can lob smoke in and it disables the foxholes and stuff. I think they it suppresses them. Maybe they won't shoot at you, or they will, but they'll be inaccurate or something like that. But it used to be you could just put smoke down and then run in and do your job anyways. So having more foxholes, that doesn't stop the enemy. The thing that you want to keep in mind here is when you're putting foxholes down, sure, it'll shoot at an enemy, but it's not made to advance the war for you. Players protect areas. Players advanced in the war. Whenever an enemy shows up here, you can't rely on these foxholes to protect this area for long. Players will defeat these foxholes. They're given very limited AI. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Oh. I can't. Oh. I mean, stop and look at that. And I apologize if I sound a bit too upset, but you have to understand. Think about all the resources that went into this. Think about all the resources that went into that. How much of that you think could have been brought down to the front lines? And again, who's going to repair any of that? Oh, crap. I already had the hammer there. I was going to switch to the hammer so that I can check that out. Is it the same guys? The gas crew? Yep. Oh, my God. Yeah, so all of that's going to despawn. So I'm curious as to hear, how much, what do you guys think the estimate is in BMATs spent to create all of this? What do you guys think about that? What do you think the estimate is? how much cost. Not even just the man hours to build it all. I'm gonna stop here and get a nice little overview of some of this so I can help you get your estimates going here. Oh, we got a watchtower up there. I can actually go repair that watchtower though. I will do that. Look at that. We got the barbed wire, which is very cheap. I actually like the use of barbed wire in certain areas. It's okay. That'll slow them down. And if you put it in bushes and things where it's kind of hidden, if it's just out in the open, it's not going to do you any justice. One wrench will clean that up. So you can just punch a hole in the barbed wire very easily. My earlier estimate of 10,000 was way too low. But that's just mess. Now, if the enemy does come in this area, none of this will really stop them. You need players in this area to stop an enemy in this area. You'd say about 100K? I'd say that sounds about right. Because there's more down here. But a lot of the ones I saw on the road down here were better placed in back that area. Yeah, because I repaired some of this just because it's placed a little bit better. I mean, it's still kind of close, like right up in this area especially, but it's much better placed than the other stuff. I'm actually going to drive a little bit further and see what I can see here. I didn't repair that. It doesn't look like it's in bad shape either, so let's take a quick look. Okay, yeah, it's not in terribly bad shape. Watchtowers are great. You can identify where the area where the enemy is located. So a watchtower here and there, that gives you eyes in an area. You can spot the partisans who are coming and running around. Having a few foxholes put out there where someone can actually get out there and repair them and keep them alive is great. But all this, I mean, good lord. Take a quick look here. Is it the same guys? Oh no, this is Boom. So Boom has done some pretty good placement. Some of it's a bit close. It's not so much spam because I'm guessing he was working alone, so he didn't have as much spam. There's some spam, just not a whole lot. So now let's get some good distance placement here and check this out. So you're at about a 15 there, a 13 there, 23 there. So that one from here is okay. I like the bush placement out here, placing it a little bit closer toward the bush. This is another area where I'd also put some barbed wire, like in these bushes or whatever. I'd have barbed wire out there, and this one's placed pretty good. It's just that, let's see. Okay, so I can repair this one then. Do I have enough Oh, no, I don't. I can give it what I have for now. Yeah, so say for instance, if we could accurately measure this area and then we use the number, I got 100K down there from Silent Shadow. We can put a 100K price tag on this. What is our return? As wardens, if we were, say for instance, voting on what we were going to be spending our resources on, so that way we could get the most out of this war and possibly win the war against the collies, and we had to choose exactly what we were going to spend our resources on so that we could win the war. One of the things that I like to look at is, okay, say we got 500,000 B-mats ready to use right now. It's in the back of trucks. You don't have to withdraw it. You can just take it to a place and begin using it. Where do you spend it and why are you spending it there? Well, we can see 100,000. 100,000 is used right here. Okay. What are we getting there? Right? What are we getting? If there was an invasion, did that 100,000 actually stop the invasion? I would say no. because players stop an invasion, not spam. All right, you have to actually fight players with players. That AI may hold them back for about 5 minutes, but that's about it. You're not going to stop them from invading just because you're spammed. Yeah, I would not spend that 100,000 anywhere. If I spent any back here, it'd be a couple thousand just on watchtowers. Just on watchtowers. You know, and if anybody got back here, I would love to have a few men stationed back here with maybe a couple of half tracks or something, you know, something where you can send men to fight other men. But having all of that crap just laid all over the place, no, that just isn't gonna work. What I would be looking at is if I'm gonna be spending 100,000 or just not even start off 100,000. Say if I was gonna be spending about 50,000 at a time. Well, we know components are very important. I would like to spend some of that to get down here to this component field and lock that down, especially the sulfur here too. Is there some gas down here? Let's take a quick look here. We got salvage mines. This is passive income right here, right? So yeah, we definitely want to spend this whole area right here. From here to there is worth 100,000 BMATs just spending, because you got a couple of passive income type mines over here. So spending 100,000 is in this area, meaning you're covering this area with some watchtowers. Along the coast here, you throw some foxholes down over there and a few pillboxes or whatever, but not much. Just enough to where if somebody gets there and tries to invade, that'll hold them off long enough for players to return and fight them off. All right, you got to spread your forces out, work as squads, move through the area, and actually confront the enemy as players. Don't rely on the AI to fight the battle for you. That's not how the game is played. And spend some of those resources in this area the same way. Watchtowers. You want to find out if there's any guys scoping the area, any partisans running around. Have watchtowers out there and a few BMATs around the area. I mean, not BMAT, what do you call it? Foxholes around the important areas. Like right here, these mines, these are important because they're bringing in more income. So the foxholes are going to be protecting this, and especially any fields where we're going to have men working. Think about it. Our Logi normally doesn't carry guns, right? They might have a revolver or something, but if they get ran up on by partisans, they're going to probably get taken out. So you want to put some foxholes around the resource fields to actually protect the Logi that's working there, and maybe the road along the area there. Now, watchtowers are going to serve you better because once you see the enemy coming in, Logi will see that and know not to go down there, right? They'll know, don't go down there right now. There's partisans in the area. Wait, you get some men down there, take those guys out, and then Logi can go back in the area. Target the roads, yeah, where there's high activity. Yep. And the mess of watchtowers, I don't remember where it was. No, I didn't see any mess of watchtowers. Yeah, Stone Cradle normally doesn't, because it's a backline. I just got caught up on the chat if you're wondering what I was doing. I was reading the chat there. It's a backline manufacturing map. That's all it does. You gather raw material, manufacture it. Oh crap, there goes the phone. Uh-oh. Let me mute the mic here real quick. I'm sorry for the noise. Okay, so I think I may be talking too loud. Might be waking up the baby. And just got the call just now. Hey, the voice is too loud. Like, okay. I'm getting carried away here having fun. But yeah. Back here, all you're doing is manufacturing goods. You're taking raw material, refining it, and shipping it directly out to the neighboring fronts. So you really don't have to spend much back here. What you really need to do is have your forces flexible enough to return here in the event there's an invasion. But I mean, rarely there's going to be an invasion in this area. You just You're just pumping out resources down to the front. That's all you're doing. So you don't need to really spend 100K in resources cluttering up the area. It's really not a good thing to do. Yeah, I can't turn on the intelligence. I know if I turn on this intelligence, it'll show the area that you're talking about, but I can't turn it on. Remember, I am streaming. I can't reveal that. But if you're talking about now, if by big white dot you mean these things, these are different. But yeah, if I had the intelligence on, it'll probably show more of what you're talking about. I just can't do that. But let's keep going on the map. Let's go around here and check this out a little bit. I want to see who. Oh wow, you got some more resources out here. Nice crane operation going on over here. Now, when you're gathering resources out in the field, having a couple of these things out here is really good. That's why I wanted to get the flatbed. I was just gonna. All right, sorry about that. Had to mute really quickly. All right. So yeah, when you come out here, what's that? Let me go and check that. That's probably scrap right there. Yep. Let's go ahead and grab that up. You probably got a little overfull. See if we can dump it in this crate. It's full, but I mean, it's better served in there. If you could dump a few of these out here and then bring flatbeds out to pick them up as they get full, they drop off and empty, pick up a full, and you're good to go. Putting down the crates on the ground, don't get me wrong, that's a temporary thing, but you don't want that as a long term. Alright, I'm probably going to have to stop streaming here in a bit because apparently I'm making a lot of noise. So I'm gonna go park the truck back at the base, and then I'm gonna stop streaming Foxhole. But I thank you guys for coming out, and after you finish your stream, of course. But yep, that's a good old transport system out there. Oh, I'm gonna love it when I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here in a bit, and I'm gonna go check that out. They did not obey my sign. Oh, the sign that you put out back there? Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it's Foxholes. I try not to get too frustrated because, I mean, some of it's a new player just kind of learning, and they think that the more they put down, the more protection they'll have. But a lot of it's not that way. I think what we have to do is usher the players into saying, hey, look, there's players like I Saw Bear. He puts out some great videos that, you know, he does tutorials. He does some tutorials. Most of it's just new features and actual gameplay, but it still helps players learn. You know, point players to videos and things that teach them where they can actually get out there and learn without being chastised on the field. Because when you're a new player and you jump into the game and you do something wrong, yeah, sometimes people just rip you to shreds. You don't really, you don't get a chance to recover and learn before they're tearing you apart. You know, you just get verbally assaulted the moment you do something. Oh, you gonna hop online? Oh, great. Yeah, because I'll probably still be playing. It's just that I can't stream right now because I can't interact with the chat and talk and everything right now because yeah, can't wake the baby up. So I'm gonna probably be pretty quiet while playing. That's why I gotta stop now. Plus, I'm gonna get up and walk around a bit. I've been streaming for a little while now, and I need to stand up and stretch. Yeah. So let me park the truck over here. And I'm probably just going to wait inside the truck for a little while, actually. So I thank you guys for coming out and streaming. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. I get that you didn't get to see any frontline action or anything like that. But keep in mind, I intentionally don't stream frontline because it, you know, gives away intel. And hopefully we won't have to worry about that so much in the future. But for now, we do have to worry about it. But I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video during the next stream. I'll also be trying to stream some other games in the future to bring some diversity to the channel. Yeah, but I have to go. Thank you guys for coming out once again. See you on the battlefield. If you're playing now, and I'll be seeing you in a minute now, and I'll be returning in just a bit here to continue playing. I just won't be streaming. Alrighty. Bye-bye.